welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Chicago Bulls. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. They've got Johnson, and it's McHale in at the 4. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. McHale no good. Here's Longley. Here's Harper. Jordan with it, covered by Johnson. Jordan against Johnson. Jordan with the bucket.
First bucket of the evening. Now both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
Celtics ball.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Bird. Rodman with a rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Rodman. Pippen, pass to Rodman. Down low, 5 to shoot. Here's Longley. That one doesn't drop.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Pass to Rodman. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Boston on offense. Still without a basket in the game. Here's McHale. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Hook loose. Into the lane. Ames, the pass to Johnson. They shoot again. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Pippen, and that one is stuffed right through.
Whoa, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the evening.
First team foul. At the line for Chicago.
Here's Ainge. Inside, here's Bird. Longley with a rebound.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Here's Johnson. Chicago making their last shot. McHale no good. Here's Longley. Pass to Rodman. To the left wing. From deep, Jordan. It's rebounded by McHale. Celtics trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Parrish. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And the Celtics call time here.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. Here's Seasting.
Two minutes remaining in the first.
4 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Shot to stop the run. Got it.
Jerry Seasting.
Bulls leading by 7. 1:44 left in the first. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Seasting. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for you.
1:39 left now in the first quarter.
Chicago foul. Steve Kerr. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Seasting. Vincent outside. Here's Walton. Here's Wedman. Parrish, the pass to Vincent. There's the three. The rebound by Kukoc. And here's Chicago. Pass to Bushler. Over to the left wing. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Celtics trail by 10. To the middle. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
43 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Kerr. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Seasting. Pass to Wedman. Here's Parrish. Second chance effort. And another shot. Deflected. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Bulls ball.
Chicago leading by 10. Here's Kerr. He's got 5. Here's Bushler. Pass to Kerr from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Kerr's got 8.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Boston's shooting their first free throw of the night.
Shooting for Boston.
Celtics trail by 12. Outside Johnson. Rebound by the Bulls. Rodman's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Pippen, and he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Bird. Still no points. Pass to Walton. Here's Bird. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it from the top of the key. Simpkins grabs the miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Now here's Jordan. Tight defense on him. Misses in close. Celtics trail by 14. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The offensive rebound. McHale uses the glass on the layup. McHale's gotten his first basket of the night.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Bulls lead by 14.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. And so here is Chicago after the basket by Boston. Here's Pippen. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Ainge. Pass to Johnson. Wide open. 2 points. That one goes.
Assist from
Bulls leading by 14. To the inside. Rodman, no good. So it's Boston now. Outside Johnson. Here's Ainge. Oh, they pick off the pass. Jordan inside, covered by Johnson. Jordan with the bucket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Boston calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Here's Parrish. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Vincent. 4 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Chicago leading by 16. Here's Kerr. Give him 8.
2 minutes remaining in the
An easy 2 on the layup. Kerr's got 10 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Parrish. Pass to Seasting. Here's Vincent. Kept alive. Parrish, the pass to Bird. Tries yet again, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Robert Parrish. 1 shot.
.133 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Kukoc. Here's Kerr. Off target from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
They get it back. Vincent. Here's Parrish. And a strong finish with two hands.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Bulls leading by 13. 58 seconds left in the second period.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Pippen's gone 4 for 6 from the floor here tonight. Here's Seasting. Vincent outside. Pass to Bird. Chicago grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18. And he goes in for the dunk.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. Vincent passes to Parrish. Count it. Parrish has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
To the paint. Pass to Kerr. Here's Bushler. Jacks up a three. Sends it home from three-point land. Bushler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Chicago, feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Chicago came out looking very confident. Some major league offense and defense in the mix as they raced out to an 11-2 lead. Just a dominant opening period. They led by 13 after 1. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the defense man. He need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
And that's going to do it for us here. Second half of action is coming your way.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bulls leading by 18. On the floor for Boston. They've got Johnson, and it's Ainge in a 2-guard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for Chicago, Scottie Pippen. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Celtics trail by 19. Johnson passes to Parrish. He shoots a 3. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Harper. The shot from 20 feet out. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Boston on offense. Outside Johnson. Here's Bird. Steps back and fires. Rebounded by Pippen. Bulls leading by 19. Here's Jordan. No good. He's 5 for 9 in this one. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. There's the steal. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Ainge. Chicago making their last shot to the wing, right side. Here's Bird. Connects from downtown. Bird's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Chicago calls timeout. And so here is Chicago. It's an 18-point lead. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Harper. From deep, Jordan. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Outside Johnson. "16 feet out. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate, and they're rarely fooled.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here's Ainge. Pass to Bird. Longley with a rebound. Chicago leading by 23. Down low. Here's Rodman. Here's Longley. Second chance shot. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Inside. Parrish, no good. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. From deep, Jordan. Boston pulls it in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Parrish. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Longley. That one goes in.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And Boston calls time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here's Seasting. The kick out to Johnson. Misses the 3. Chicago leading by 23. Reverses. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Here's Seasting. Pass to McHale. Count that bucket. McHale's got 6 points.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Kerr. He's got 10. That one no good. Outside Johnson. Shoots from the block. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Jordan. And that one's good. He's got 17. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Jordan against Johnson. Walton passes to Johnson. Nice shot from the wing.
Johnson.
44 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Kerr. Fires from deep. Drops in the three.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Outside Johnson. Walton passes to Johnson. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Wedman, just 4 to shoot. Here's Seasting, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Seasting's got his second basket of the night.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
From deep, Jordan. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
60.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Seasting. And it's Bushler in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Michael Jordan. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Boston now. Pass to Kite. Back to Vincent. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Vincent.
Team foul. Now into the lineup.
Here's Seasting. Here's Walton. 5 on the clock. Fires from 14. Here's Kite. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Jordan, the pass to Simpkins. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Vincent outside. Pass to Kite. And he gets the bucket. Bulls leading by 22. Right wing. Here's Jordan. And the shot's good. Jordan's got 12 points in just the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And Boston calls time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Give him another hand.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Bird passes to Johnson. Pass to Ainge. Over Jordan. They get the rebound. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And so he hits both. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Pippen. Rebounded by Johnson. Here are the Celtics with the ball. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Chicago ball.
Bulls leading by 22. Jordan inside. Johnson on it. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Outside Johnson. Here's Parrish. Longley with a rebound. Longley's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jordan. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Bird passes to Ainge. 18 feet out, and he gets it to go.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Here's Longley. Parrish with a rebound. Parrish has got 8 rebounds in the game. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. Bulls leading by 22. Now Jordan. And the layup is good off the glass. Jordan's got 28.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. They get it again.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul. Robert Parrish at the line for 2.
That one misses. He hits the second from the line. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Rodman. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Here's Jordan. And at last, they get one to fall. Jordan's got 30.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Foul.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now the clock is stopped and their opponent is at the line.
The team is in the penalty. Larry Bird, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Both good from the line that time. 1:50 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Kerr. The rebound by Ainge. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Chicago leading by 22. Here's Bushler. Soft touch off the glass.
Bushler.
We've got 1:23 left in the final quarter. Now here's Vincent. Defense is right there.
Chicago foul. Judd Bushler. First personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Danny Ainge.
The first one falls. Boston making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Whittington. Here's Simpkins. Misses the jumper.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Here's Whittington. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Assisted by Sam Vincent.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the wing. Here's Kerr. He's covered by Vincent. Kerr, no good. Here's Ainge. It's tipped. Here's Whittington. Fires for three. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.